Welcome to Point Flat BBQ. My name is Quentin Van Horn. I am the owner and pitmaster of Point Flat BBQ. Point Flat BBQ has been around since August 5th, 2022. My first pop-up was First Fridays. Now I do Discourse Brewery every Wednesday and Friday, starting at 5 o'clock. And on Thursdays I do Friction Beer at 5 o'clock. I've been at both of those breweries since they started. I was their first food truck / pop-up, and I really enjoyed it. They got great clients, they're good people. And I've been cooking about 7-8 years, but made it a business 3 years ago. I started out, worked at a car dealership after COVID, and I started doing their catering. And then that just kind of went from there when I started messing at breweries. And River Bluff downtown gave me my first pop-up ever. And then I shortly after that started at Pathlight too. It's been a great journey. It's been fun. It's a lot of hard work, but I love it. It's what I do. I love this pit. My buddy Ronnie, Casey Smoke, made it for me. It runs well, doesn't need a whole lot of maintenance. Obviously you gotta keep up that fire, but it holds its temp very well. And I love that I got my logo on the side. But it started out as a 330-gallon propane tank we got at a tank yard in Oklahoma about a year and a half ago. I've been cooking on it since. It holds a lot of brisket, holds its temp well. Right now I got 3 regular briskets, salt, pepper, garlic, and I got 4 pastrami briskets. The one up top's pastrami and the back 3 are pastrami. And that's just coriander, black pepper, garlic, some sugar, and some onion powder. And it'll probably take about 16 hours to get these guys done. Low and slow, gentle cook. Doesn't get too hot in there, but it's hot out here. But I love this thing. I was actually cooking on Jared Wolf's old 500-gallon pit for about a year before this, and that taught me a lot of stuff. Welcome back, guys. Point Flat here. Last time you saw me, you caught up with me putting the briskets on the smoker and outside of my food truck. Now we selling them at Friction Beer every Thursday at 5 o'clock. They were nice enough to give me their first food option after they opened, and they found me at Pathlight. I was doing a pop-up, and I had my brisket by me there, and they loved it. So they wanted me back, and that's been a staple here, you know, since I've been here for like the last year and a half. Also, they love my ribs. So I love being here, and good people take care of me as always, and I love feeding their people. All right, guys, so on my menu today will be brisket by weight, half pound, full pound, smoked pastrami by weight, same thing, half pound, full pound, my smoked pastrami Reuben, and my brisket banh mi, and then I do a brisket top street corn. So you can either do like burn-ins on top of it or diced up brisket chop style, and then just regular street corn, no meat on top. And that's off the cob. Hello, this is Quentin with Point Flat again, and I made this tray up here with all the goodness. I got some brisket burn-ins. I got my smoked pastrami Reuben. I got my brisket banh mi, and I had a side of street corn. And these are two of my most popular sandwiches. This isn't exactly traditional, but I mean, it's a brisket banh mi, so it's not gonna be, you know, traditional like most people think of banh mi's, but it still has all the components, the pickled vegetables, the jalapenos, the cilantro, and just what's more important is that big slab of brisket right there. My smoked pastrami Reuben, I use the point meat, so it's like a brisket, you know, burn-in pastrami with all the fixings, with the sauerkraut and all that good stuff on the marble rye. And this is kind of my rendition of street corn, off the cob, with all the components that would go onto street corn if you got it off the street, you know, authentic style. Queso fresco, chili powder. I use mayo and Mexican crema for the dressing I mix the corn with. I roast the corn on top of the oven, and it's one of probably my most popular side. And then you can never go wrong with brisket burn-ins, true Kansas City style. What I love about Kansas City style burn-ins is you should always see the meat. It should never be completely covered in bark. That's how you do pork belly burn-ins. But traditional Kansas City style burn-ins, you should have cut where you cut it. You should be able to see the meat and only have a little bit of bark on the outside. That's traditional KC style burn-ins to me, to anybody that, you know, knows KC barbecue. And that's love on a tray. It takes a lot of work to do all this stuff, but I love it. And right now we're at Friction Beer. Like I said before, I've been here since they started, about 1.5 years. And I come here every Thursday, starting at 5. And they got great beer, obviously great place, and good clients. But yeah, this is Point Flat on a tray.